The word probate means to prove a will. So where there's a will, there's a court proceeding. Fees associated with probate include publication fees to the newspaper, court filing fees with the court, bond fees with a bondsman, appraisal fees to figure out what your assets are worth, and attorney fees, which are statutory, but then there could also be extraordinary fees which the attorney could get paid. Executor gets paid as well.
The reason why probate exists, most times people, when they get a job and they start making money, they start acquiring assets in their individual capacity. If I own a house, my name's on the deed, that means that I get to do whatever it is that I want with that house during the course of my lifetime. Now, when I pass away, the individual is gone. Nobody else in the world has the authority to do anything with that house except me. So it's almost like a ship without a captain. Because no one else has the ability to come in and execute all the paperwork and legally transfer those assets, the state actually has to come in and do it for me. It's expensive, it's time-consuming, and it's public.
You can avoid the costs associated with probate. If you put everything into your living trust that should be in there, you will not have the pain of probate and the time and the costs associated with it.
People kind of get confused between a trust and a will. They think, hey, I've got a will, everything's great. But the difference between a trust and a will is the will is essentially a letter that you're writing to the probate judge. You're basically saying, dear judge, when I pass away, all my assets are going to end up in your hands and you're going to have to figure out how to distribute everything. Here's how I want it done. So a will is good in the sense that at least you're letting people know what's going on and how you want everything to be distributed. But the problem with that is it still has to go through probate. Now, a living trust is different from a will. A living trust is basically a separate legal entity from yourself. Now, the beautiful thing about a living trust is this. If I pass away, I'm gone, but I didn't own anything, so there's no probate issue there. What happens is my trust continues to live on after I'm gone. My trust still exists.
Most people don't know that you have to take out a newspaper ad 3 times in 21 days. You have to file with the court. $400 is the filing fee. You have to get a bond, many more hundreds of dollars. The probate fee, for instance, on $1 million estate would be $23,000. So what we're basically saying to our clients is, would you like to opt out of that and just get it done in a nice private setting instead of having all this public nonsense and all these fees? Some people do liken the estate plan to insurance, whereas you pay a little up front and it provides a great amount of benefit later on. At the time of the passing of your loved one, while you're grieving, we can take care of all the technical requirements so you don't have to.